Welcome back to What You Will Learn. My name is Adam Ashton.
G'day, Adam. My name's Adam Jones. Today we are reviewing The Way of the Superior Man.
A spiritual guide to mastering the challenges of women, work, and sexual desire.
Yeah.
Mate, this is an interesting book.
Yes.
Mate, this is not what I was expecting. The Way of the Superior Man. I don't know. I thought it was just going to be a general holistic bloke's take on personal development, just improving all areas of your life.
Yeah.
But I suppose the subtitle, Challenges of Women and Sexual Desire. Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
The book. Yeah.
Definitely a very, very interesting book. It's like... So the first time I got this book, I got it as an audio book. And at the start, yeah, it's okay. And then we'll get into it later. But then it starts getting into chapters titled like Ejaculate up the spine.
Up the spine. Hey, that was what drew me. Chapter 46, Ejaculate up the spine.
So when you're sitting in the gym trying to have a workout and it's doing on the audiobook talking about things like that, it's hard to... So I just turned it off. But I thought the print version was better. There's some real good parts of the book and solid things, but then some parts of it's just like, wow, holy shit, it's wild.
There's some... there's some interesting shit, that's for sure. I think it's pretty good stuff. But anyway, so the book is actually, he calls it a practical guide for men and their intimate lovers. And he says that, so it's heavily focused on relationships.
Yeah.
And now he makes it very clear in here that everyone has masculine and feminine traits and tendencies. But he says probably 90% of people have more masculine or more feminine, and 10% are balanced. But he says in here, for simplicity, he's just going to talk about men being masculine and women being feminine. But he says women can be masculine, or you can have, a gay couple where there's one of each. But anyway, so just for simplicity, he says he's going to use men for masculine and women for feminine. And he says this book is a guide for a specific kind of newly evolving man. This man is unabashedly masculine. He's purposeful, confident, directed, living his chosen way of life with deep integrity and humour. And he is sensitive, spontaneous, spiritually alive, with a heart commitment to discovering his life's deepest truth. He's not a scared bully posturing like King Kong in charge of the universe, nor is he a new age wimp, all spineless, smiley and starry-eyed. He has embraced both his inner masculine and feminine and no longer holds on to either of them.
Yeah.
So, mate, that's an interesting little setup.
Yeah, it's brutal. But it's quite interesting. So I think the biggest takeaway as a man is just like, tells you, don't be a fucking wimp. Women, basically, that's what I got out of it. So these days, as Ashton was alluding to, a lot of men are becoming wimpy and females are losing their feminine. So a lot of people so that polarity is kind of leaving, and that's where all the attraction comes from. It's like very strong masculine men and then very feminine, and then the difference is the attraction. But right now, the feminine's become more masculine and the masculine's become more feminine. So there's less polarity, and this book is like how to get that polarity back and then... rock and roll. Yeah,
and as you said, you can have a male-female couple where the woman is the masculine one and the man is the feminine one, definitely. But so this book is focused on the masculine side of things. And as you said, there's some interesting shit. There's a bit of weird shit.
Yeah,
there's some good shit.
Good shit.
Should we get into it?
Yeah.
So
man.
there's 8 parts. We're going to start part 1, A Man's Way. Again. Yeah. We're just going to, for simplicity, we're going to say man. We mean the masculine person, whether it's man, woman, gay, straight, whatever, in between.
And the feminine, please listen and then let us know if this is true. The girl's perspective.
We're not passing judgment. We're just going to reconvey what the book says. Yeah. Chapter 1, Stop hoping for a completion of anything in life. Mate, I really like this. Oh, the good thing is there's about 50 chapters, and they're all 2, 3, 4 pages each, so it's a good read.
Yeah.
This is saying it's never going to be over, so stop waiting for the good stuff. As of now, spend a minimum of 1 hour a day doing whatever you're wanting to do. Don't wait any longer. Don't believe in the myth of one day everything will be different. Do what you love. Do what you're waiting to do. Do what you're born to do. Do it now.
Yeah. That's it. So you got to find a good relationship with the present moment and not always just be thinking it's going to come later, or completion will come at the end of the project or the goal. Whereas you got to find, I guess that he talks a lot the feminine. That's what the feminine is naturally, is like one with the present moment and all that kind of stuff. Whereas the masculine isn't necessarily. So we got to become one with the present moment. That's something we can learn from.
Yeah, definitely, man. And a lot of this is saying, like, I see it a lot, definitely myself and in my friends that are like, oh, one day when I've got more money, I'll be able to stop working and I'll be able to ... I'll be able to fucking go hiking, or I'll be able to read books. It's saying whatever excuses you're making, you're just postponing it. You're just being lazy. If you really want to do something, fucking do it now.
Yep.
Spend an hour a day doing it. You might find that what you're telling yourself you want to do, you don't actually want to do. Or you might find that I can do it now. I don't have to wait until fucking my kid grows up, or I leave my job, or I've got enough money. Just do it now.
Yep, bang on.
Mate, I read that and I'm like, man, this is going to be a good book.
Yeah, good stuff.
But
Starts good. So another good one toward the start. Purpose must become before relationship.
Yeah. So this is, mate, I'd say this is true for me.
Yeah.
I'd say this is true for me. And it's saying that if you admit to yourself, the masculine, fuck it. I'm going to say man. I'm going to keep slipping up here. Anyway, so a masculine person, their highest purpose in life is number one, and their relationship is number two.
Yeah.
So, mate, harsh, but maybe true.
Yeah, and we'll get into it later, but the book says that the feminine, it's actually more attracted to the masculine who holds its purpose number one. So their purpose and drive in life, that matters more than anything, and relationships and everything else, even family and all that, that's secondary. Yeah,
so in our quest to become a superior man, we think like the women would actually like us better if we were true to our purpose rather than caving and putting the relationship number
exactly,
one.
And capitulating and then all that kind of stuff. So a good one that follows that is, if you don't know your purpose, discover it now to be a superior man. So without a conscious life person, a man is totally lost, drifting and adapting to events rather than creating events. So, and then this could lead to something like sexual impotency and all that kind of disinterested sex.
Yeah. Man, and it says the superior man is not seeking fulfillment from work or from a woman because he is already full. For him, his work and intimacy are opportunities to give gifts as opposed to looking for that to fill you up.
Yeah.
Mate, there's an interesting little... Again, this is all just from the book. Yeah. A few gags as well. Mate, so he says there's two ways to deal with a woman and to deal with the world. One way is to renounce all sexual intimacy and worldliness and dedicate yourself without distraction to your chosen path. The other way is to fuck both to smithereens, ravish them with your love unsheathed, give your true gifts and constant tussle with women in the world, and smelt your authentic gifts in the friction. Anyway, that's just a bit of a taste of what there is in here.
I think that might have been at the gym. I'm listening, I'm going, this is just fucking wild.
Mate, that's when you switched it off.
Interesting. Not saying it's untrue, but it's like, it's
mate, fucking to smithereens.
Fucking go. I think it's just saying, give it your all, basically.
Yeah.
Give your relationship with your girl your all. Give your purpose, everything, just give it your all.
Yeah.
But he says, fuck it to smithereens, which is, I guess, the same thing.
Go extreme. Extreme.
Another good one towards the start. Be willing to change everything in your life. So again, with the purpose thing. So this is based on the facts that like the superior man has to be willing to enter the unknown to find its new purpose. So the purpose is like you go to one and you fulfill that purpose, and then you can move to the next. But in moving to the next one, you got to be able to go to the unknown and embrace uncertainty.
Yeah, love it. So that was part one, A Man's Way. This is part two, dealing with women.
Yeah.
Again, women don't take offense. It's just what the book says. 19. Don't analyze your woman. The feminine's moods and opinions are like weather patterns. They are constantly changing, severe and gentle, and they have no source. No analysis will work. There is no linear chain of cause and effect that lead to the problem. There is no problem, only a storm, and then a breeze, and then a sudden change of weather.
So the solution to this is, next time a female's in a bad mood, just assume she's not being loved. So rather than
no, this is good.
go with the storm, you You go up to her and just like give her all love.
Yeah.
And David Deida talks a lot about fearless love, which means you're not worrying about what she's going to think. You just give it your all to her, and then that'll solve her bad mood. Is just giving yourself completely.
Mate, this is good, and I think as they say that a lot of guys try to analyse. Okay, you're pissed off right now. Why are you pissed off? What happened? What did I do? But by you trying to analyse it, that just pisses her off more. Instead, as you say, just open up, give love.
Yep.
And don't try and fix it. Just be there.
Yep.
Mate, so that's pretty good. It sounds a bit fucked up at
on.
the start, but it comes good.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's very. I think it's very good for the feminine. It's like it says like some good and bad things about the masculine and the feminine kind of thing, and it just is what it is. And we'll get into it later. It's like embrace the dark side of both as well. But that's when it gets fucking weird. So.
Mate, chapter 22. Don't force the feminine to make decisions.
Yeah.
Now, mate, I'm with this because I've pussied out of making decisions before. And that it says here, your woman asks you for your input, and you say whatever you want to do is fine with me. This is a statement of a friend, not a lover.
Yeah.
So if you're the masculine in the relationship and the feminine asks you to make a decision, make the decision.
Yeah.
Don't say whatever you want to do. I'm happy to do it. Be the fucking masculine.
Be the man.
Make the decision.
A decision to be made is fucking just go bang, take control of the situation and just go with it.
Another one is a specific example is say you're going shopping. Fuck, that'd be rough if you're going shopping. But if you're going shopping with your wife, partner, girlfriend, and she's tried on 2 dresses or 2 pairs of shoes, and she says, "What do you think?" What I would always do is say, "Yep, they both look nice. Whatever you want." But he says that's wrong. He says a better way would say, "I like the red shoes, but what's most important to me is that you're happy." So you haven't said buy these shoes, but you said, "You know what? I like these ones better."
Yeah.
But it's up to you.
So the feminine is attracted to the masculine who takes control. So say if she asks, "What are we doing tonight? It's our anniversary." You don't say, "Oh, yeah, I don't know. What do you reckon? Fucking go to." You just say, "No, don't you worry. I'm going to pick you up at 6. We're going to fucking go on this adventure. You can have the best night of your life. Leave it with me."
Yeah, bang.
So that's the masculine, just taking control of the situation.
Yeah, and that's much more attractive to a feminine than just you being undecided.
This fucking new age wimp that we are talking about,
which is me.
We're all a bit like that.
Mate, part 3: working with polarity and energy.
Yeah,
your attraction to the feminine is inevitable. Masculine men are attracted to forms of feminine energy. Radiant women, beer, music, nature. So it's saying masculine men are, we're going to be attracted to women, but there's other things that have feminine energy. And so he says beer, music, and nature.
Yeah, it's interesting, that one.
Yeah, he says it's not just visually gorgeous women that attract to you. If a woman is free and radiant in her feminine energy, you're probably going to be attracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not going to argue with that one.
Yeah, hang on.
24, straight after, choose a woman who is your complementary opposite. So if I guess you'll naturally tend to go that way anyway, but if wherever you are, if you're strongly, strongly masculine, go completely feminine for your partner.
Yeah. If you're balanced, find a balanced partner. And if you're a feminine man, choose a masculine woman.
Otherwise you're doomed.
Makes sense. Makes sense for sure. Now, there's a few good, a few interesting things in here, isn't there? Yeah. In the rest of this chapter. Chapter 26, you will often want more than one woman. So it says, even if you're totally committed to your intimate partner in love, you'll probably think about having sex with other women. Even if you are totally fulfilled by the sex you share with your woman, you probably still desire sex with other women. Your desire for other women is not a reflection of any lack of intimacy. It's a reflection of your nature as a masculine sexual being. Yeah. Which is fair. But he doesn't say, he doesn't say go and cheat. He says don't go and cheat because that's bad.
Yeah.
It's just saying that you want to have sex with other women, that's normal.
Yeah,
of course. Don't, fuck it up.
Yeah, that is natural, and I think, most men
I'm
out
in
there.
that category,
Yeah.
Hey, this one's fucked up. It's true, but it's a bit interesting.
What?
Chapter 27, young women offer you a special energy.
Yeah.
And he tells a story here. Imagine you were driving your 18-year-old babysitter home one evening. She's fresh, innocent, alive. You can feel that she is totally open to you. You consider all the consequences. You look at her radiant skin, her clear eyes, her incredible smile, the way she moves, talks, laughs. She makes you happy and fills you with energy. You arrive at her home. She says goodbye, leaves the car and enters her house. You sit in the car for a moment, breathing slowly, deeply and smiling.
Yeah.
I think this guy wants to root his babysitter. She sounds hot.
She sounds alright, doesn't she? But yeah, it's no.
But he's just saying, young women who, as women are young and they're feminine, as they get older, perhaps they go through some bad things in life and get more hurt. They take on more protective masculine qualities.
Yeah.
But he's saying young women who are fully feminine and own it can give you just a bit of radiant energy.
Yeah.
And don't root your 18-year-old babysitter, but just take that energy in.
So that's what a lot of the book's about. It's not just all sexual. It's about like having the feminine energy around and how to work with it and all that. And that's an example of feminine energy in the world.
Yeah. Love it. Do you want to go part 4?
Part 4. So what women want. This is choose a woman who wants you. So that's a big one. Like it.
Yeah.
Probably all men have been out there and had the pain or the hard lesson where you are. If you get to the situation where you want the girl more than you, you want the girl more than she wants you, then game over. She won't.
Correct.
It's unattractive for the girl.
It's unattractive for you to be needy, desperate.
Yep.
But if a woman chooses you first, then that's your invitation.
Yeah, she'll sense your neediness and this will undermine the relationship. So for you to be attractive as the masculine, you got to want your purpose and everything else to be secondary.
Yeah. Chapter 32. She doesn't really want to be number one. And this sort of ties into one of the other chapters. What she says and what she wants are two different things. But it says here that women say, again, we sort of touched on this, but it says women say, I want to be the most important thing in your life, or I want this relationship to be number one. But as we said before, really, they want the man's purpose to be the priority, not the intimate relationship. And so, I don't know if this is true or not, but he says women, even though they say they want to be number one, they should want you to fucking live your purpose, and they're happy to be number two.
Yeah, that's right. And that he talks about in the war movies and all that. It's like the man going off to war, and the girls, oh please don't go, and then say the dude goes, oh fuck, actually no, I'm not going to go to war and save the world. I'm going to stay with you.
Yeah.
Like after that decision, she won't trust him.
She won't be no.
Just because it's obvious he's not living by his purpose, and he's caving into everything she says.
Yeah, but if he says, "No, I have to. No, baby, I have to do this," then she'd be like, "Yeah, you're a man."
That's a man.
Yeah.
That's a man. He's coming back to some loving. But
Chapter 35. Is this the next section?
We're into the dark side.
Yeah, part 5, the dark side.
So if you're a wimpy new age man, I think you should maybe switch off now.
Chapter 35. You are always searching for freedom. The essential masculine ecstasy is in the moment of the release from constraint. Your basic motivation is to be released and experience freedom on the other side. I think that's fair enough. If we think, oh fuck, we're getting tied down by a job and by work, I just want to be free.
Yep.
And you get that masculine ecstasy by quitting, leaving, and breaking free.
Yep.
And he says this is even in all our sports. So you're playing whatever. Let's say soccer is probably more applicable worldwide. You're playing soccer. You've got the ball. The other team has got you trapped. They're the ones who are blocking you. They're defending you. And if you can break through, get to the other side and get free, score the goal, masculine ecstasy, everyone's fucking going crazy.
Yep. So that's also in a negative way converted to the bedroom. Some people, their goal is to just get one off, I guess. And then game over, job done. Whereas it's probably a bad thing for the girl, who want the other longer love. And if the man she turns over and the dude's just snoring and job done, then it could be a bad thing.
Yeah, correct.
So embrace. But it says here, embrace the dark side as well. So it goes into he talks very physically about sex in this book as well, doesn't he? Which is pretty odd, but
yeah, definitely
in a good way. But
yeah,
I think
absolutely.
But so chapter 37, another one of the dark side, is she wants the killer in you.
Yeah, that's it, mate. So it's a practical application here is if you're the masculine in the relationship, you have to be the one to take care of business.
Yeah.
You can't be the one saying, "Love, can you go kill that cockroach?" Or "There's a spider. I'm just going to hang back here, stand on the chair. You go kill it." Or if you're lying in bed at night and you hear a funny sound, you've got to be the one to go and check it out. Don't send her out.
You're going to be risking
You're
your
gonna be the
life.
killer.
You fucking grab the rifle, you go downstairs, and you fucking no one fucks with our fam. That kind of stereotypical thing.
Yeah,
is the
correct.
masculine in this case. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the killer.
So
that killer within you.
Part 6.
Yep.
Turn your lust. What was that chapter? Turn your lust into gifts.
Yeah, nice.
So one thing is, like, say if your smoking hot bird walks past in the office, so rather than getting all worked up and you learn to circulate that arousal,
Yeah.
and then use that energy to be better at your purpose and things like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so he says, like, if you see a sexy woman walking past, most people it'll either stay in your head and you'll be fantasizing about it, or it'll stay in your genitals and you might get a bit of swelling in the genitals.
Yeah.
So he says instead, take that energy, don't let it get stuck in your head or your cock, and just send it around your body, have that energy, and fucking take that into your purpose and give gifts to the world.
Yeah.
Use that energy to really pump you up and get you going.
Yeah.
Which would probably, to get you going.
Love it. So, part 7. Chapter 46.
This is what we've been waiting for. Ejaculate up the spine.
So this is the first. So you opened the book when we first got it, and you're like, "Fuck, what have we gotten ourselves into?"
I looked at the table of contents and saw this, and I thought, "Man, what is this about?"
It's like the 50 Shades of Grey, but for dudes.
Mate, I thought it would be about just pumping real fucking hard and getting it deep and up the spine. But actually, it wasn't quite like that. In fact, it was almost the exact opposite.
Yeah. So it's just a way of. So it's this little technique. So I don't want to get into it. It's just.
We'll get into it.
Yeah. Fucking feel. All right. So what do you do, mate?
Okay, so basically it says here, if your ejaculation signs the end of your session of lovemaking, before both you and your woman have fully opened yourselves, then your ejaculation was premature. So he says there's premature ejaculation. You might ejaculate before entering the woman's vagina. You might ejaculate 10 minutes after sexual intercourse, but you have to get to the point where both of you are open and ready to go.
Yeah.
And he's got a technique for holding it back. He said you bypass ejaculation, send that energy around your body, and get ready and keep going. Don't ejaculate until you're both ready.
So I've met some people who've claimed to do this. A few years back, I met someone in India, and he's like telling me about these wild things. Yeah, and it was hard to believe, but I've heard it a few times since then. It's in one of Tim Ferriss's books and all that. Yeah. So you can actually have these wild techniques where you can, I guess, please your woman for as long as you want. Yeah.
Well, there's a line here he says, you can become so familiar with each other that the mystery of sexual enchantment becomes standardized into the ritual mechanics of kiss, stroke, lick, pump, spurt, and then snooze. So as you say, if you just get it done and go to sleep, that's no good.
That's not good. That's not the superior man. You're gonna fucking...
The superior man holds it back.
Holds it back.
And how do you hold it back?
So obviously you contract the pelvic floor near the genitals.
Yeah, so it says you tense up your anus and your perineum and it brings your scrotum up or something.
Yeah.
Tense it. I'm doing it now.
Then it goes up the spine.
And so it says practice this now. Do 15 or 20 contractions, holding it as long as you can. Release, then tighten up again. Yeah. And then he says if you train up, you'll be able to just hold it as long as you need.
Boom.
So
then you're a superior man, basically.
Mate, is that all? No, there's more to it. And then, so you hold it up, send it up the spine, and so take that energy either from inhaling or exhaling. You got to practice.
Yeah.
Inhale to send that energy up through the spine, out through the top of the head.
Yeah.
And and then bring it back in, circulate around.
Have you tested this?
I only read this just this morning before we started.
Yeah.
And yeah, fuck. Anyway, I was going to go practice and ended up going and rubbing one.
Yeah, sick.
So there's a 6-step thing here. We've sort of covered it, but there's 5 steps to how to hold your
Mate, we got
your eyes just lit up. Okay, so if you want to do it? Okay, so step 1. So rather than fantasizing or entertaining inward sexual imagery of any kind, remain totally present, aware of your body, breath, mind, and especially attentive to your partner. So he says, this is going back to masturbation. Masturbation is just about getting it done. Do it as quick as possible. You want to get in, get it done, have that feeling and get it over and done with. But he says we've got to break that masturbatory habit of inward fantasy.
So that happens when you're in your early teens kind of thing. It kind of scars you for the rest of your life because your goal is just to get it done.
You don't want to sit there and just... It's not... Yeah, you want to get to the end.
Game over,
But that's not good for intimacy, 2 people. So step 2, keep your body and breath relaxed and full. Especially keep the front of your body relaxed so that your belly is vast and your heart is soft and wide. So you don't want to be tightened up in the crotchal region.
Out. Relax.
Yeah. Step 3 is learn to feel into it, then through your partner, so that the attention is directed beyond your own sensations and even beyond your partner's sensations. Step 4, throughout the day. Oh shit! This is a whole day process.
Fucking hell.
Throughout the day during the sexual session. Oh fuck!
Throughout the day.
Throughout the day during the sexual session, practice breathing so that your inhalation moves energy down the front of your body, and your exhalation moves energy up through your spine.
Mate, I reckon if you would have, if any girls reading this, they want to be with Deida.
Yeah, they want a superior man.
They want this dude who can do all this shit.
And then step 5 is during sex, occasionally practice the upward contraction of the floor of the pelvis while breathing your sexual energy up into your spine so that it fills your whole body. Especially as you begin to approach orgasm, you can combine the upward contraction of the pelvic floor with breathing up into the spine in order to shoot your orgasm up to your brain and eventually out the top of your head rather than downwards out through your genitals. This upward orgasm will then feel like it is gently seeping down through every cell of your body, saturating with a thick, open light.
Shiva.
Mate, this sounds...
Well, so, if anyone can... I reckon if anyone has done this before or can...
let us know.
Validify it, let us know. Give us some tips,
Jeez, mate, what a book.
What a book. So, very interesting. I actually love reading books like this, man. It's like...
It was nothing like what I was expecting. I was expecting a general personal development.
Yeah.
How to improve your life in all areas.
It expands your mind because it opens you to things that you've never even thought about or heard about or whatever. So it makes you, expands your whole level of thinking, I think.
Mate, I've got a story I forget what chapter it was in, but it said if your woman's feeling down or angry or sad, he said don't let them wallow in it. And don't tell them, hey, you need to fix this. You need to look at why you're sad and improve yourself. He said what you have to do. He said go beat your chest, pretend you're King Kong, go pick them up and lick them on the neck, and they'll smile and they'll be over it.
Have you tried that yet?
I did it yesterday. It fucking worked. I just got the chest pumping going. Picked her up, licked her on the neck.
Oh fuck, we got.
But then she was like, well, she smiled, which was the end goal. It was a bit fucked up.
Yeah,
it was weird, weird as fuck. But he was like, just do something completely crazy, completely different.
Well, there you go.
Break that pattern.
There you go.
Style.
Lovely, awesome, man.
Whew, mate, I'm overwhelmed from that. I might have to go.
Sweet. So what's our next book?
Oh mate,
have we figured it out yet?
We've got a lot. We've got a lot in the pipeline. 13 things mentally strong people don't do.
We'll chuck that in.
Amy Morin, Choose Yourself, James Altucher, Miracle of Mindfulness, Thich Nhat Hanh, Epic Measures, Jeremy Smith, EMF Revisit. There's a lot.
There's a lot of books coming.
There's a lot coming up. We've got a whole bunch of author interviews coming up over the next 2-3 months.
Yeah, so we are pretty excited to get into that. Should we sing it?
Fuck. Let's sing it.
Let's sing it.
Oh, yeah. Superior man. Be a man. Mastering the challenges of women working sex.
Take control and make the decision. We're going up and then I'm gonna make some love.
Your purpose must come before your relationship.
Choose a woman that wants you. Don't be a wimp. You new age. Fuck.
You want more than one woman, and young women give you a special energy.
Energy. Circulate the energy to do the shit that you need to get done.
Ejaculate up the spine!
Ejaculate.
Bypass ejaculation and have a full body orgasm.
The jizz doesn't come out, it goes to your brain. The jizz spreads through your body. Jizz.
Lick her neck. Become King Kong. Pick her up. Pound your chest. Ejaculate up
Be the
the spine.
motherfucking man. Be the man. Be the man.
Superior man.
Superior man.